Yo, what's up, family? What's going on? What's up? What's up? This video gonna be about it's kind of like a story slash testimony slash experience, right? So back in 2019, right? Um, I was in my last couple months of parole, right? So I get off parole literally in a few days or weeks. So now I always used to tell my wife, like, growing up, I always collected gold, right? Like gold chains, gold coins. And, I was a big person, huge on gold. So I used to grow up looking at what places in America, even across the world, that you could find the most gold. Some states that I seen was California, right? Because states that has a lot of hills and a lot of desert areas, that's where you will find a lot of gold. So California, Utah, Arizona, and Nevada. Now we was in the phase, right? I barely had enough money, and we didn't know like when our next move was gonna be. So around on October 16th, I found out that I was off parole. So me and my wife just laid up. Now this before she became my wife, right? So we was laid up, and I was telling her like, look, we got 5,000 to our name, right? So I'm like, let's move to Vegas. She's like, you for real? I'm like, let's do it. And so she like, all right, she was with me, so cool. We packed everything up and we told ourselves like, look, we're gonna leave to Vegas in 2 or 3 days, so get ready. So she was trying to tell her people like, we about to leave Chicago and everything like that, right? So I'm telling my grandma, I'm like, grandma, I'm gone, I'm about to move real soon. I'm about to, travel the world. I'm about to, just experience things like that. So my grandma, she had it hard, like, you really about to leave? And I'm like, yeah. She was actually proud of me because she like, wow, he actually taking a big step in life. So let's fast forward the whole thing. We told everybody bye. The 2 days went past, we told everybody bye. Now we took the train to the airport, flew to Vegas. And now remind you, beforehand, I got the supplier, right? Now, his name, man, what's his name? Tony. His name Tony, I still got him on my phone. He sell supplies, right, where you can buy like metal detectors, the little scanner for the metal detectors and everything like that. And you can have a metal eliminator, meaning like small, weak metals it doesn't detect, like a regular aluminum, it don't detect. It only detect copper, gold, silver, right, and platinum. So I'm telling my wife ahead of time, like, look, we finna go to these mountains. We finna try to find some gold, like whatever we can find. And she was like, you know about gold and everything? Like she been knew I knew about it. I'm like, yeah. So I brought my scratch board. I bought my acid to test the gold and everything, right? So we flying over Utah. So I'm seeing nothing but red mountains all through there. So I'm like, this the time. Like we gonna be rich, I'm like, we gonna find so much gold. We gonna be like one of the people that you see like on YouTube, or these people that's like go hunting for gold and they find millions of dollars worth of assets. So, I'm geeked about it. Now man, we from the hood. So ain't too many people from the hood just coming to Nevada to find gold. Most people come to Nevada, they want to gamble, smoke, drink. Hell no, we came out there to find some gold and silver, right? So we get to Nevada, it's beautiful. I'm talking about Las Vegas is what? Like everybody out there, it's a good time. And then we left in October, so it wasn't hot, but it was okay. Like the weather felt better. And I seen like nothing but, like mountains all around it. Cause Vegas small compared to how many mountains around it. So we finally landed in Vegas. We grabbed something to eat. And so I'm telling my wife, I'm like, how many mountains I seen and, coming down here. So she was like, yeah. She said, it's real nice. So I'm thinking Vegas is so small, like it's a street. Man, that strip extremely big, literally like 4 or 5 miles. They got me thinking the strip is 8 blocks and then next to the strip is nothing but mountains. No, it's not like that. So I told her, I'm like, look, tomorrow we finna go searching. She like, okay. We went to this hotel, the Circus Hotel or something, right? It's all the way to the left, right? It's all the way down the strip. Now these is the good hotel, but not the most expensive hotels. Not like the Viva Lake, you know what I'm talking about. Like the other hotel, it's decent, but it's not like the most expensive. So we went to the hotel, we laid, wait till the next morning and everything like that. So next morning come. So I said, look, this is what we gotta do. We gotta find where which mountain we gonna go to first. So we end up calling the Uber. Now to go to the mountains, it was $30, right? So you would think Vegas got like some normal mountains and all that, right? But I'm gonna get to that. Right before we went to the mountains, we stopped at Walmart first. So we had bought some shovels, food, flashlights, and stuff like that. We was even thinking about buying a tent because we don't know what's about to be out here or anything like that. Because remember, Nevada got mountain lions, right? So we left from there. Now imagine, this is 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. So we met this brother, right? He picked us up. Now he a mixed brother, probably got like a black father, white mama, or something like that. But he was cool though, He was like, he said, man, my dad. No, matter of fact, he had a white father. Has an accent why I knew he had a white father. So I was like, okay, black mother, white father, right? So he was driving us. He said, man, he said, oh my God, you guys take me back out here? And I said, what you mean? To Red Rock. I said, what the hell is Red Rock? So this is the mountains that he about to take us to. And he said, man, I remember my dad used to tell me everything about Red Rock. And I said, I'm thinking like this a special moment. I'm like, hell yeah, we finna find something, right? We about to find some big mystery piece of gold or something. So he was explaining, I was like, man, we come out here to find some gold. He said, some gold? Man, I don't know if you're gonna find no gold. There's a lot out there, but what all y'all got? And I said, we just got some shovels and some metal detectors. Now we had shovels and metal detectors. So we touching Red Rock, right? We see the mountains. Man, you would think we're in some damn another country like a Russia or something like that. Man, them mountains in Nevada is something crazy. Them are real mountains, not like hills. You talking about mountains that go up 300, 400, 500 feet, right? So we going through the mountains, but then we really touch Red Rock. So Red Rock meaning all the mountains and rocks is red. There's nothing but red rocks over there, right? But they have mountain lions in Nevada. They have mountain lions. No motherfuckers will kill you, like tear your face off, right? So now I didn't know. Now this time I didn't know nothing about sovereignty. I didn't know nothing about anything. So I didn't have a gun, right? Because Nevada. That's another good thing about Nevada. It's an open carry state. You can open carry Nevada without a license. You don't have to have a license to open carry. You do got to have a license to conceal carry, but you can open carry in Nevada as much as you want. You can open carry an assault rifle. You can open carry a pistol and everything. All you got to do is be 18 years and older for an assault rifle, but 21 years and older for a handgun, right? So it was late. It was like 7 o'clock. So his name was like Darren or something like that. So we went to the park, right? So he took us all the way around these loopholes, and it looked so dark, man. I promise you, you would think we going to like Batman Arkham Asylum or something like that. So we rolling through, and then so it looked so scary because it was 6 o'clock, and we was like, look, we get an Uber out here, we could try to find something, but then take an Uber back. So he was like, look, man, there's no reception out here. If I drop y'all off right now, y'all lost. And nobody can contact y'all until tomorrow morning, worst case scenario. So we was like, man, pull up to the park. So the dude at the park like, man, the park is closed. We just closed. I'm like, no. He said we closed like in 15 minutes. He said, I was like, damn. I said, so what that mean? He said, look, you can either come back with me back to the city, or you can stay out here. And I said, fuck it, we gonna go back with you. Now, when we was looking around, it looked so dark, but it was like mysterious because I knew that Nevada had a lot of gold right now. This is just me thinking just creative, right? I just want to find something, and show the world and everything like that. So he took us back to Nevada, like the strip. So we went back to the strip. We was in a hotel room. We was contemplating hard. We said, look, tomorrow we going, and we going hard, right? So my wife was like, okay, we just got to make sure that everything right, that we got everything on point. So next time, we came really with the same equipment. So this time, we came early in the morning. We ended up paying $60 for an Uber. Not 30, 60 this time. So they took us all the way back to Red Rock. They dropped us off and everything like that. So when we went to the park, we seen a guy. He was like, hey, y'all got to leave them shovels and metal detectors. No, he said the shovels here. And I was like, what if we found some in the park? He said, whatever you find in this park is belong to us. I'm not giving you shit. I found a big ass gold piece. You ain't getting nothing. So he was like, well, y'all can't come in this park if y'all trying to do some mining and all that. So we was like, all right, skip it. We left the park. We went across the street. Now it's nothing but mountains. It's not no city areas, no restroom, no nothing. Not an ounce of water, right? If y'all ever seen the movie, the name called Holes, right? Holes. They used to have it on Disney when the kids would go to this camp area and they'd see like snakes. It's literally like holes. It's nothing but like that. Because it's really just a secluded area in Nevada. Nevada is really a secluded state. It's not that many places out there in Nevada outside the Strip and the outer skirts of Las Vegas, really. So when we went out there, we was walking. I seen huge mountains. So until my wife come on, she walked a little bit, but she was scared. She didn't want to do it. So I gave her the shovel. I'm like, hold this then. I'm finna go out there and see, can I find something? So I went all the way out to the other side of the mountain, looking around, right? Now imagine mountain lions. So I had me a shovel too. And I'm trying to find something. I keep hitting beep, beep. I stop, shoveling it, nothing. Then I keep going, right? So an hour went past. We like, okay, we gotta keep going down. And I keep scanning everything, but nothing coming up. So then me and my wife, we went to the under the street, right? Like back on Nevada Strip, we went under the street. So we was like scanning everything, right? We was trying to see what we can find, nothing. Then I'm getting mad, so I'm like, we just ain't never came out here for nothing. So I'm just keep scanning everything while we going down the mountains. And then we end up giving up after like 4 or 5 hours, right? 3 hours or something. So we went all the way downstairs. We went all the way down the mountains. And after we went down the mountains, we was like, man, we can't find none. So what we ended up doing was, I had told her like, man, let's get an Uber. Let's go back to the room. She said, come on. So we got in our phones. All I seen an X right next to like where it said service, an X. I'm like, oh fuck. Ain't no service out there. Not an ounce of service. I don't give a damn if you got the satellite phone. You will not get no service in Nevada. So we had to walk literally 4 or 5 hours down the hills. Yes. It took us 30, 40 minutes to drive up there. It took us 5 hours to walk down there. Do you know how bad our feet was hurting when we came back down the mountains? I really thought like we just traveled across the world. Like literally cars riding past us, but it's a lot of bikers. So the bikers is riding like sport bikes and everything like that. We walking with shovels, with metal detectors. They probably looking at us like, what the fuck? They watch too many movies, but in real life, we was really trying to go out there to do some adventure stuff, right? So 4 or 5 hours go past, we finally get down. That's about to be dark time, right? About to be nighttime. So by the time we almost got down, it was dark because in Nevada, it get dark at 5 o'clock. No, 4:30 going on 5, it get dark out there. It don't have long nights like Florida and all that stuff. So around 5 o'clock out there, you can forget about it. It's gonna be dark. So by the time we got back down there, it was like 4:30. We only got half down till we start getting a little bit of reception. Then we contacted the Uber and they took us back to the Strip. And the guy who was the Uber, he's an East Indian guy, we was telling him about it. He was like, wow, he said, you guys really did that? I'm like, yeah, man, we've been walking all day. So we was in the car, my wife threw up all over his seats and every goddamn thing. And I said, dang. But she wasn't pregnant or nothing. Like, I don't really know, was it the long walk with no water or whatever it was, but it was a messed up situation because I thought we was really gonna benefit from it, right? But, we got back to the Strip. We came back in the casino. Man, we walked in the casino with shovels and metal detectors, like this some movie or something, like something weird. They were like, you got, black people, white people, they walking around with suits, Calvin Klein on, females got stiletto heels. They're like, these gonna look like they came off a camping trip or something like that. We in a casino in Las Vegas with some shovels and metal detectors. That's the craziest shit in the world. And after that, we eventually moved out there. We got us a place and all that. But, I never let that thought go because I really wanted to go back out there to really discover that stuff, right? Like really go out there in Nevada, but I wanted to bring the men, right? Like a lot of men come out there, we got the metal detectors and everything like that. We just see what we can find. You know, that was a cool little experience or something like that. I liked it that. But that's just my little story on me gold man and everything like that for the first time. It was cool. Let me know how y'all feel about it.